it's actually pinched from this company. This is another radio I have. This is a receiver. It's the first Win Radio receiver I got, and was originally, when I bought it, was called the software-defined radio. In that the box, which is an example box there, that's what you get when you buy one of these radios. You just get a little box, no knobs on that you can tune, no volume control, no receive incremental tune or anything like that, no VFO on the front. It's all done through software. So there's the knob on the front that you can turn if you want to, using mouse control. So you can click on the top and it goes one way on the VFO, click on the bottom and it goes the other direction on the VFO. So it's a pseudo sort of VFO tune there. But everything is controlled through buttons that you can click on to control what the computer to some extent is doing. But that's like the previous diagram. It consists of hardware inside the box, but this software doesn't is inside the box. The software is on your computer. So the software, this software that you see here, you can download from the internet. Download every 6 months. They release a new version of it, updated. So you're able to get some new features out of it. And you see at the top, demodulators. You can have different demodulators, in fact, so you can get extra parameters to assist you in perhaps filtering out stations, perhaps being able to, as this has got, I've actually upgraded this to what's called the professional demodulator. So it gives you all of these parameters here, so you can actually set filter widths for the received signal. There is the ability to, for want of a better term, export, but in real time, audio from this receiver into other software products at audio level or even at IF level. So it means that you can feed the received audio into other products to, again, enhance the demodulation, perhaps you do some specific decoding, want to analyse signals in a particular way. So quite a useful feature. It takes a little bit of getting used to initially, but now I would find it, I would miss a lot of the features that are in this sort of product if I went back to a standard receiver only. And now I find myself very rarely using a standard receiver because of that. Again, the pan adapter, a bit more sophisticated than the one on the Kenwood. I can set a frequency here as a start position, frequency here as a end position. You see step, so 12.5, 5, 8 point whatever. I can set the step frequency, set it going. You can see that there's a yellow, which is the last sweep. That was a live hit. The red's where it hit, got a hit on the previous sweeps. So it will sweep across at a rate much faster than most scanners can do it, by the way. I think the newest ones quote something like, is it 1,000 frequency, or 1,000 memories per second, or a gig per second, or something like that, because sweep rate. It's colossal sweep rates that these things have. So yeah, very quick. You can get it to sweep when it sees a signal, drop it into a memory for you. I think that's fairly standard, some of the handheld units now. But it will build up memory banks for you. This particular one has trunking capability, so if you're listening to a computer-controlled radio system, it will frequency hop in sympathy with that system as well. So you can enhance these and add extra products to it to get more out of it. But that is of the type what they call the second generation SDR, software-defined radio, in that it's really a little bit of hardware and a little bit of software when it's somebody to use this particular system. So this is the radio. When you one of these new broad spectrum radios. At the bottom, we've got a pan adapter type display, you might call it, 0, 30 megahertz. You can in the menu option change that from 30 to 50 megs, but it's not as sensitive at the top end. So I've left it at 30 per minute. I'm just concentrating on the bottom end through to 30 megs. Really, that's just a general viewing window about what's happening to the spectrum across the whole range. There's not a lot really goes on in that area as far as this radio is concerned, but it is in real time. You're receiving the full 0 to 30 megs, and you can see activity either as a spectrum display, like I'll show you one in a minute live, or you can hit the button there and change it to a waterfall as it's displaying there, where you get this colour screen. The red shows greater intensity, and then in this case the black is that nothing's being heard. So you can see there's a greater strength of signal at this end of the spectrum, and it weakens as it goes up here, but at least it shows that that part of the band is open in the, whatever it is, bottom end of the 20s, mid-20s by the look of it, whatever's going on in there. This area of the display, the direct digital conversion window, is what we're particularly interested in, these two windows here. In this area, you might say that we can't receive all of that in one go. What we can do though in here